Has anybody seen my hairbrush?
No. Could you please eat some breakfast?
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Worried about getting fat and his lover boy doesn't fancy her anymore.
Is that it? Are you on a diet?
Oh, look, don't give me the standard teacher lecture on anorexia and bulimia. I'm just not hungry, OK?
You ought to eat something. Shouldn't you, Bernard?
Yeah, she should. Aren't they getting a bit late for school?
Oh, my God, so am I.
It's all right for you living at the shop. You can just fall out of bed and into your surgery.
I have my own problems to cope with.
Sorry about letting you down, but you know how it is. All hands to the pumps in an emergency.
Don't worry, I'll cope.
What's all this?
There's a bit of a local teacher crisis. Mum's helping out on supply until she can take up her own job.
Oh, but that's fab.
Yeah, well, that's not the adjective that immediately springs to mind.
Well, no, I could fill in for you. You know, evening surgery. How much you pay?
Couldn't pay me enough to work with all those sick people. I might end up catching something.
You know, they'd be much more likely to end up catching something from you.
Yes, well, I wasn't thinking of employing either of you. I'm interviewing for the job later this week.
In the meantime, you're desperate, and I won't let you down. We'll negotiate terms later when I get back from school.
She runs rings around you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Room service.
Oh. I thought you deserted me.
Looked like you could do with a lion.
You shouldn't spoil me. I could get to enjoy it.
That is the general idea.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I've got things to be getting on with.
What things?
Life, remember?
Oh, that.
Like my business has been burned to the ground, and I've still got scores of bereaved horse owners to sort out.
But apart from that, life is perking up.
It has its compensation.
I suppose a kiss is out of the question.
Not entirely. Yep, but definitely rationed, or I'm never going to get organised.
Early visit, Seth? I thought you'd be lying back enjoying the lap of luxury at that hotel.
They're chucking me out tomorrow. Paper's lost interest. I'm yesterday's news. Fish and chip wrapping.
Yes, well, I hope you're not looking for a bed here. You've already got a house full. It'll be chock-a-block when Nick gets out of hospital.
We'd love to help, Seth, honest. We don't know how long we can stay here ourselves. Cottage won't be Mum's job. Frank Tate could put us out any time he wants.
I'll make my own arrangements, thank you. I only called for a bit of professional advice.
Oh, yeah?
But there's all this machinery in Wally's yard, where Samson used to live. At Samson's horse.
Yeah, I know he is.
And I thought to myself, all this stuff might earn a few bob for Wally's widow.
Why are you so interested in Wally's widow, then, eh?
Because Betty Eggleton's a fine woman. But if Ferrick ain't interested, I'll go and ask somebody who is.
Oh, no. Don't take it like that, old chap. I'm always happy to help the bereaved. We could go and see it at my lunch hour.
Looks like the insurance doesn't cover you.
I'm going to need a way of making some money, and quick.
I might be able to help you there.
No handouts, Frank. We agreed that.
Doesn't mean that we can't do something which is mutually beneficial, does it? Well, you know I've been kicking around the idea of a historical farm for some time now. I reckon it's a big tourist attraction.
And you're going to need a stables up there. Well, cheaper for me than starting from scratch.
Of course, you'll have to put a bit of money in yourself if you've got it. That's the way we said we'd play it. No handouts.
I'll find it. But don't think I'll be a pushover when we start haggling.
So at least we'll both be cutting down on our overheads, which is a good thing for me because I've just got an estimate for putting in a new bar.
Oh, the country club?
Yeah, well, it's a sports club now, even though it is just a glorified hut. But I want all the facilities on one side. Holiday village, stables, sports club, heritage farm.
And who are you going to get to run the farm for you?
Need someone who's a traditionalist. Someone with a bit of Dales farming in his blood. Someone who knows the old ways, old breeds.
Well, we both know who that is.
Can you imagine me and Jack Sugden working together?
Well, you seemed to get on all right during the crash.
Oh, that was different. We both knuckled down to the job in hand. We didn't have time to argue. Anyway, he's got enough on his plate with Emmerdale.
Yeah, but Joe will be helping him. I can't afford to employ him anymore.
Yeah, OK. I'll ask Jack. I'll bet he turns me down, though.
We'll see. Might be a help if you talk to that lawyer, Dermot Bishop, first. Well, he said you were going to try and get him to set up a public meeting, sort out all the disaster claims. Wouldn't do any harm to give a bit of good news first.
All the things I've missed about you. I'd almost forgotten what a good business head you got.
You're not just a pretty face yourself.
We haven't exactly made a lot of sales this morning, have we?
Well, it's like some days, isn't it? You know, up and down.
Well, what worries me is it seems to be heading more down than up. I hate to admit this, but that crash was the best thing that ever happened to this business. We could do with another coach load of those ghouls on the disaster tour right now. At least they spend money.
The locals spend too.
Yeah, but not enough. They'd rather go to the supermarket in Houghton. It's cheaper.
A village post office is a gold mine. It's a well-known fact. Of course, you know, it mightn't be a bad idea to diversify a bit.
Oh, so what did you have in mind? Hang gliders, scuba diving gear?
I'm serious.
Well, come up with some serious suggestions then.
Well, I was thinking a drinks licence could be a winner. You know, because people don't always want to be sitting about in pubs, do they? They like a nice glass of wine, a few beers at home.
Yeah, could be worth a try.
Of course, Alan Turner wouldn't be too pleased, would he?
Well, I don't think we should let that stop us. After all, he didn't exactly consult local opinion when he moved that tart in, did he?
There was an article about the crash in one of the Sundays. Apparently they've been having trouble with this Niklovich 645X or whatever it was for years.
Since 1988. Inherent design fault.
Should never have been allowed to fly.
Well, I doubt whether it ever will again. But getting compensation out of Eastern Europe is not going to make my job any easier. Thanks.
So it makes me feel rather guilty. All this suffering round us, and to be honest, I haven't felt happier in years. It's made me very insensitive.
No. I think life should be about looking forward, not back.
Exactly.
A lot of people are coming to me worried about the insurance and everything.
Well, I'm not surprised. You rather took charge at the time of the accident itself, so they're bound to look to you for a lead now.
Unfortunately, I'm not qualified to advise them. You are. The other problem is they feel awkward talking money at a time like this.
I wanted to have a talk to you.
Oh, what about?
All sorts of things.
Like?
Happiness? You are happy here?
Yeah. I enjoy bar work.
That's not exactly what I meant.
Luke,
What?
you're wanted in the office.
Eh?
Probably another lecture about that stupid motorbike of yours.
I can take a running jump.
Oh, careful. It's a new teacher. Here she nearly blinded someone at her last school with a Bunsen. I mean, all hushed up, of course, but
Sounds like my kind of woman.
I think she'd eat you for breakfast.
We'll see.
Frank, we're talking about people's rights here, not a handout.
Doesn't change human nature. I thought it might be a good idea to call a public meeting. Chance for them to tell you what they expect, need, and for you to tell them what they might actually get.
That's a good idea. Come on, let's get it organised.
Think we should get someone from the council?
No, you see, what I'm actually trying to say is that...
Not interrupting anything, am I?
How nice to see you.
Elsa said I could take Alice to the play park, so I thought you might like to join us. That's if you can spare him, Shirley.
Of course. I mean, we're not exactly busy, are we?
That's settled then. Sure I'm not interrupting anything?
So it's always wonderful to see you. You got my message then? Because as a matter of fact, I wanted your advice about a rather delicate matter.
Come in.
Hello, Luke. I'm afraid one of my first duties is...
Look, before we start all this, you've got to promise me something. Don't tell anyone around the school we're related. It finished me.
Has there been any improvement?
Physically, Nick's fine now. I just don't think he's got over the shock.
I thought when he heard that Archie... I hoped it might draw a line for him under the whole ghastly business.
Well, maybe it has. Frank's been in to see him, to tell him his job's waiting for him when he comes out, so he hasn't got that to worry about.
I was thinking of suggesting taking Alice back with me for a few weeks. Give Nick and Elsa a chance to sort things out. Perhaps they might think I was interfering. I'll see how Nick seems when I see him. This isn't what you wanted to talk to me about, is it?
It seems a bit insensitive to bring it up now, but I can't seem to think about anything else. You're the only person I can talk to. It's about Shirley.
You're in love with her, aren't you? It's all right. I don't suppose anyone else would have guessed, but I do know you quite well.
She has a rather colourful past.
I know. The gutter press spreads its news far and wide.
I suppose you think I'm making a complete fool of myself?
Don't take offence at this, Alan, but I think it would do you good to make a fool of yourself more often.
Well, it's a bit more serious than that. I want to marry her.
I see. How does she feel about you?
Well, I'm not sure. She's fond of me. She seems to enjoy my company. And I think I can presume to say that we've been very happy together these last few weeks.
But?
She's a free spirit. She lives for the moment. Perhaps an offer of marriage would drive her away. And then I'd lose a chance for the one bit of happiness I've got.
I suppose you realise the sort of gossip there'd be if you did marry.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just frightened of losing her.
And you must ask. Take your courage in your hands. Just because I was daft enough to turn you down doesn't mean she will.
I thought you were supposed to be back at college by now. Hasn't term started yet?
I just can't face it. I need time to get over Mark.
Yeah, I can understand that, but...
And I need to be with people who I care about and who care about me whilst I'm doing that.
Have you told the university about this?
Not yet.
Rachel!
But I'm sure they'll understand. And Mum's been really supportive. She knows that it's best if I stay in the village, even if she can't.
And what about Joe and your mother?
Well, I've told him what she said, and it seems to cheer him up a bit. The only thing that's good that's come out of all this is it's brought us a bit closer together. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
I'm on my way.
Have I come at a bad time?
No. Come in.
It was Jack I actually came to see.
Oh, he's out on the farm somewhere, assessing the damage.
Well, that's part of it. You've got a lot of land you can't use, and I've got acres to spare.
Well, you better sit down then.
I've had this idea of a sort of historical farm for some time now. It's the sort of thing that the tourists really go for.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Look, it makes sense. You can't get on with your farming up here with so much contaminated land, and I've got acres ready to be used. I reckon Jack's the right person to run it, but I doubt if he'd want to work with me.
You might be right there. But I think it's a good idea.
Great place for your farm shop.
Except we haven't got much to sell there now.
So we'd buy in at first.
Maybe. We'll see what Jack says about it.
Yeah. Shall I go up and find him?
Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Paying for this toxic waste is going to cost us a fortune. And it seems to me that the management company could get some good publicity out of this. After all, Beckendale's still news.
It's possible.
Especially if it was put to them right. by the right person.
I've got a brewery rep in. Are we interested in getting involved in a new beer promotion?
Oh, no, I'll come and deal with it. Oh, Rachel is looking after the bar tonight.
Why? Are we going out?
Well, perhaps, but I was rather hoping we could finish the discussion we started this morning.
Well, I'll look forward to that. But I think we ought to sort this rep out first.
Do you have to bring that horse along? He used to live here, you know. He's an interested party, so to speak. How much do you think it's all worth, then?
Yes, well, there are one or two things that might sell. Cleaned up, set to rights. There's an awful lot of work, though, for a small profit.
How small?
Well, for the most of it, we're just talking scrap value.
How much?
Well, there's a price of removal to be deducted, plus storage.
We're just going to finish up paying you if we go on like this.
100? 150?
Oh, we were hoping for a lot more than that.
Yes, well, that's trade. Well, I suppose I could waiver my commission. 200? Cash?
That's very decent of you, Eric. I shall pass your offer on. We'll go and have a quick word with Vic Windsor, shall we?
Look, I'm really grateful for what you're suggesting we do over the bill for the waste.
Well, it was Sarah's idea.
But you'll be doing it. And maybe we should just leave it at that and forget about this other business.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, can you blame me? I can just picture it. You dress me up in a Wurzel Gummidge suit with a piece of straw hanging out me mouth, so a load of townies can just pretend that they're learning about the land.
Do you really think I'd be involved with something like that? Of course you would. Jack Sugden, the original Dales man, salt of the earth, fighting to save a way of life that's already dead on its feet.
It's still worth fighting for.
Does it ever occur to you that we might be on the same side?
Look, Frank, I don't want to row with you. We've done enough of that in the past. Let's just forget it.
What are you going to do when Robert grows up? Are you going to be able to pass on the sort of farm, the way of life that you believe in? Or are you just going to sit him by the fire and bore the pants off him, tell him what it used to be like in the good old days? Yes, I'm into making money, Jack. I've never denied that. But you need money to make things happen, build dreams. Yours, as well as mine. I never expected this to be easy, but I came over here because I thought you were the best man for the job. And I had hoped that we'd got to understand each other a bit better after all that happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry if I overreacted.
Me too. Old habits die hard. All I want you to do, Jack, is to think about it. You can't pass on dreams unless you share them with others. Teach them. Train them. I guess if we did work together, we'd have the odd row, but I can live with that if you can.
I'd have to have a say in how the place is run.
Well, I didn't expect you to touch your forelock and grunt, yes, sir. But I have ideas too.
I'll bet.
Come on, what do you say?
Let's go inside and we'll talk some more. You put the kettle on while I get changed.
Yes, I know. Danny, you should... Yeah, I know. I understand. I'm very sorry. We appear to be rather busy at the moment. I'll have to call you back later about your appointment. Yes, certainly. All right then. Bye. Mr. Southgate, the doctor will see you now.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Sarah won't be long.
That's okay. Tea's ready. Should be a celebration drink, but I'm trying to steer clear of those at the moment.
And she's been helping Robert with the school project. He was getting a bit behind a while ago, but seems to have turned the corner now.
I'm sure he'll do well. With you and Sarah behind him, you're a good team. Better than most married couples. Oh, so you're not married, are you? Maybe that's the secret.
Well, we know how to look after our own. That's what's important.
More than I do sometimes, eh?
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I know. Maybe I just envy you a bit. My new baby coming along and everything. Kim was pregnant year before last, as you know. I reckon when she lost her, that's when things started to go wrong.
Still, you seem to be getting on a bit better again now.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? You have these kids when you're young and you're almost too busy to notice them. Always the next deal more important. I suppose that's why I haven't been much of a father to Chris and Zoe.
You've always done your best.
And when you get to our age, Jack, you start to realise what it really means. I'd have spoilt that kid rotten, wouldn't I?
Well, Frank and Jack sitting supping tea. Things really are changing round here.
Sorry it's only tea. Thought we ought to toast our new enterprise.
I'll drink to that. Here's to us.
It's not too busy. Rachel can cope. We won't be disturbed.
Why? What are you planning?
A discussion.
Oh.
Please sit. Now, I dare say perhaps you might have some idea of what it is I want to say. Well, we haven't really known each other very long, and I would be the first to admit there have been one or two misunderstandings along the way.
Like when you tried sleeping rough and you got your shoes stolen.
Yes. But I would like to think that during these past few months we've come to know each other better and to respect each other. It's strange, perhaps, how much happiness can emerge from all this suffering. But I do hope I'm not being presumptuous when I suggest that now is the time we should address ourselves to the situation we find ourselves in.
Good. I was hoping that you might get to the point before one of us dies.
Well, the point is, since you came here, I realised how empty my life was before. And I did rather hope that in the fullness of time, our relationship could become...
Now, how about, Alan?
Yes?
I mean, if I didn't know you better, I'd think you were building up to a proposal.
That was my intention, yes.
You're asking me to marry you? Oh, no, that was the last thing I was expecting.